Technology Tuesday, and today we're learning more about STEM education for the young ones. We're so excited to welcome back author and founder of STEM for Kids, Moni Singh. Moni, thank you so much for joining us again.
Hi, Amber. So glad to be back. Thank you.
Last time we were doing a little bit of a science project, so this time we're kind of sitting at the desk. A different feel.
Absolutely.
Always great to talk to you.
Thank you.
Well, you know, we just celebrated Black History Month. We're heading into Women's History Month, celebrating all of the achievements and contributions that so many people have added to STEM. Why is that so important to celebrate in this?
Absolutely. I go back to the days when I was in a corporate role, leading the teams, and I used to visit factories in different countries. And I remember one of the times we did the factory tour, went to the corporate tower to have our meetings, and I was told that if you need to use a bathroom, there's no women's bathroom here, go back to the factory floor. So I went back there, and some of the women workers approached me, and they said, of course, they had seen this brown woman walking with their senior leaders. So they said, how come you get to be there? And that was a reminder that, success has three components. It's the intersection of, capabilities, it's the efforts, as well as opportunities. And unfortunately, many people lack the opportunities. So fast forward, with the early days of STEM for Kids, we were creating enabling opportunities for young children, diverse students. And one of the students, Torcha, sixth grader, African-American girl, she wanted to be an entrepreneur, and she goes and she learns about how to be an entrepreneur, marketing, creating website, and she creates her virtual model of the future store she wants to once own. So that was amazing, and you see this white beams on her smile. So for me, diversity is all about enabling opportunities like that for youngsters. And then you see statistics like what NSF came up with last year. Women are 35% of the STEM workforce now. The underrepresented minorities are now 24%. So that's amazing. We've made progress.
Great. It just must be so incredible. I think a lot of people probably don't understand your first story about you not having a bathroom with all of the other workers. I mean, I think people think that was so long ago, but it really wasn't.
That is true. It's not just a little bit over decades ago, right? And I think what you notice now is that when you create these opportunities, thankfully there are so many organizations now, whether in formal or informal education, you see organizations like NSTA, ASTC, Childcare Aware, and of course at the global level you have UNICEF and our STEM for Kids global operators. I think we are creating these opportunities. The next element also becomes creating magic with them, right? That's how you keep inspiring students into doing more and more STEM.
For sure. I think it's been proven that when you see people who look like you, who you can relate to in the position that you want to be, it's more inspiring and it helps people understand that they too can get there, and especially young kids. I think we've made some leeway with the different organizations that you mentioned, but what else can we do to promote and make sure that diversity is present in STEM?
Absolutely. So let me kind of walk you through that magic I mentioned to you about, right? One of the things, we have worked in so many different communities, developed, underdeveloped, and we see two common elements. Students engage, children engage when they find it fun and they find it real, something that they can really apply into their real life. So that's where magic comes into play, right? There are 5 components to magic, okay? First, as you just mentioned, models, role models, showcasing real people who have done it, who are doing it. Applications, showcasing real careers, real creations, products that are outcomes of whatever they're learning. The G, guidance, and that is so critical, especially in this world of artificial intelligence, right? We cannot forget the human element, the human instructor who needs to be there guiding, especially these young children. We're talking pre-K to 8. That leads to insights, the 4th element. That's where the child is able to learn how to conduct themselves, how to be self-assured, how to gain the 4C skills, communications, collaboration, critical thinking, creativity, how to be resilient in this world that's changing so fast. And the final element is C, curiosity. And that's where we showcase the diverse fields within STEM, right? It's not just coding, it's not just artificial intelligence. There's so much to it, and to be able to show that to these youngsters so they get more curious about, all the learning.
I love your passion for it. I love how you're spreading that to so many kids. You've written a book that we can get. Tell us a little bit about this and where we can get it for our own students.
Absolutely. So this one is, it goes back to the M of my MAGIC framework, right? Showcasing models. And so this is on Amazon. People can go to teach4d.stemforkids.net and they can find the links and all the information about this.
And you're celebrating Black history, so you're celebrating people that have just made amazing contributions. Some that we don't even know because they're things that we use every single day, but we don't know the stories behind them.
Absolutely. So whether you're celebrating Black history or even women, right? I mean, there's a story of researcher Mary Daly. She's the first African-American woman to get PhD in chemistry in US. And she figured out the connection between our heart health and what we eat, the cholesterol connection.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have Gladys West. You know, we have heard about the human computers in the famous movie Hidden Figures. She was one of those and actually working, complex calculations, and she developed the models of Earth, which are the foundations of the GPS.
So just a few teases of some amazing people in your stories in this book that we need to know about because we use these things every single day. Moni, where can we get the book and where can we find more information on you?
Back to the teach4d.stemforkids.net. All the information is right up there.
Thank you so much for joining us. I love the energy you bring. I love the energy you bring to this room. I love what you're doing for the kids. Thank you for everything.
Thank you so much for having me.
The preceding was sponsored by